All right, give me a brief sound check before I go in. Before I get to rambling too long, just give me just a quick thumbs up. Somebody, anybody, everybody, scream. See her. Okay, we good. We good. We good. Okay. We good. We good. High Chief says I'm good. Then I'm great. All right. Shout out to everybody. Blessings to everybody. God bless you all. God bless you. Empress, God bless you. Zakipa, God bless you. All right. Blessings to everybody. All right, let's just get right into it, man. let's just get right to fucking into it. Courtney Burgess is on fire. We're gonna go over his recent interview on the Too Strong show. Was it Too Strong? I need to, before I do that, let me turn up on chat box. Okay, no, is that what I wanted? I want a chat box. No, I don't want chat box. I did want chat box. That fonts, man, not the fonts, but the point on them joints is too small. No, not the alert box. No, we want chat box. Chat box. Okay, the font size is too small. 30. So let's see. Let's go up to 30. Let's see what 40 looks like. Okay, copy. Yes. Okay. Okay, Yes, copy. Okay. All right, hold up. I'm just trying to make my chat box bigger, y'all. Edit the widget. Paste. I think that should do it. Okay, now let's see how big it is. All right, hey, Leah, God bless you. Cynical One, God bless you. You know, whatever God y'all subscribe to, you know, I don't judge. Lorville, God bless you. You know what I'm saying? Tyria, God bless you. Club Fortune, God bless you. That looks a little bit bigger. Okay, you know what? We can go up to maybe 50 points on the font size. Okay, let's do 45. 45. Okay, we're going up to 45, and I'm going to leave it alone. And then we're going to get this. We're going to go over this interview. There's some questionable things in this interview, but for the most part, dude stood firm in what he said. Once again, I do have questions about why somebody would hold on to these such tapes for so long. You're talking 16, 17 years, you know? So I guess my ultimate question is, had the feds not did what they did, how much longer would these people be holding on to these tapes? That's my ultimate question, right? Had the feds not did what they did with Diddy, how much longer would people be holding on to these tapes? That's my only question. All right, let's get into it. I'm not going to hold you guys. Where is it? Okay, interview. Boom. Shout out to the Too Strong podcast. Corey Fair. So, all right, let's see what they talking about. It's an hour long. Of course, I'm going to speed it up because, you know, I can't listen to anything at normal speed. Normally, I listen to things at 1.5, 1.75. But for the sake of the conversation, I'll just keep it at 1.25. Because in 1.5, 1.75, it sounds like Chipmunk. I don't mind listening to Chipmunks. So, okay. All right. Once again, take everything that I present with a grain of salt. Okay? Once again, my only question is this. Had the feds not did what they did, how much longer would everybody be holding on to their tapes, their files, their hard drives, flash drives, thumb drives? Okay, that is the ultimate question I would ask all of these people now coming out of the woodwork. Okay. Uh-oh. Ooh. Well, my God tells me to take a muscle relaxer. So, my God tells me muscle relaxer. So, I don't know if you want to come over to the other side, but we over here, we believe in muscle relaxers. All right, let's get to this. Let's go.
He was over at Big Beat Atlantic with Craig Kelman. So I came over to help him out with his deal called the Artifacts. At the same time, I went from working with Tang One to Busta Rhymes and the song he did called Come On With the Come On, Get Down With the Get Down.
Come on with the come on, get down with the get down. Come on with the come on, get down with the get down. Ain't no time for the dilly dally pally, throw a match in the gasoline alley.
From there, nonstop me, I ended up working with Nelly. A guy named Slim came from St. Louis representing for Nelly. Country Grandma got him a deal with Universal Records. Same thing, I ran to my old childhood friend Tupac one day up in New York. And he asked what I was up to. I said, just trying to get out this.
This is where I need George Sims. George Sims, if you catch this replay, sounds, I'm sure at some point you guys may have crossed paths. You never know.
Still trying to make this money. So he told me, come on, sis, let me see what he got. I let me hear some of my music. It's 2 tracks called Hail Mary.
Come with me, Hail Mary, run quick, see what do we have here.
And we went from there till we stayed in contact. When he was out in LA, keeping in contact with me, telling me how he felt about being out there, that I should come out there. I came out there, I stayed out there with Eliza, that was his manager. At the same time, Hussein Fatal was ran into little obstacles, crashing his Land Cruiser, walking into the club with a gun. So he went home. Yeah.
His backstory sounds pretty credible. I have no reason to not believe him, but when we get to the paperwork is when my ears kind of perk up. But let's let him finish giving his backstory and his claim to be.
So he called me like, yo, Hussein Fatal come back to Jersey, get him a deal. I said, cool. So I went up to Montclair. I met with a producer named Buff. And Buff worked on his demo while I went up to a label. At the same time, Lil' Kim was coming over to Big Beat Atlantic. So I couldn't bring him in. I was a dead end. So I took him up to Sony. While I was up at Sony, a Wanda Booth from Relativity called. Say, bring that project over here. So I went back home, got the demo together. I got him the deal in 16 days. From there, I was running Hurricane Chris, Bay around. I'm touring for him, helping him do shows. I'm that type of manager. If you need it, I'm there.
So get down to get down. Is that when you're talking about 911 as a joke? Is that what you're talking about the song you did work on?
Yeah.
Okay, and then Hail Mary and Hey Baby.
Right.
See, I know a little something.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, from there, I was working with Benny Siegel at this little. He returned home, did a couple of tours. Had a couple of shows called Guess Who's Back. That was the name of the tour. Little things from there. But I always been on the road. Back then, in the early '90s, I was at Symphony Hall with Jay-Z. That's when I first met Jay-Z and Queen Latifah. And I seen Pop again.
So let's get right into this. How did you come? Well, first of all, did you have the P Diddy tapes, and then I want to talk about the book too.
Oh, coming up on that time, Pop used to date almost all the girls before Diddy did. So this particular one, Kim Porter, one day I saw her out for lunch. She was at Uptown Records, and then she had left. And she said, how Pop doing? I said, he's still doing good. So she said, then again, I seen her again. She said, sad, I heard what happened to Pop. So I said, look, she said, you and Diddy settle y'all different. I said, no. And we ain't gonna never settle it. So she said, I'm working on something. I'm gonna help you out with it. I said, okay. So later on, before she got sick, 6 months before she got sick, somebody got me came into my email that someone sent me some flash drives. I was down at Rockefeller Center, next door to Atlantic Records. So I met them, got the flash drives and everything, about 11 flash drives. So I didn't pay no mind. So when she passed away.
Oh, okay. Now here's you can't email somebody flash drives. They have to be mailed to you. He said the word email. Now I'm thinking he misspoke. I'm going to assume he misspoke when he said that part.
That's when I got the phone call, said, what you do with the stuff? I said, I did something with it. I'll get back to you. So I went to look at it. Then I see all the parties, all the sexual stuff. I didn't watch too much of it because 2 men having sex, threesomes, and I ain't into watching men having sex or watching a man have sex.
So you actually had the physical drives.
Yes.
And you got them from who directly?
I can't really reveal the name, but it came from her inner circle, her.
Okay. Now.
Okay. We're past the point of that precipice. Why not come out and say who gave it to you? Like, Diddy can't hurt anybody at this point. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Like, we're past all that. Diddy can't make a phone call from jail and get somebody whacked. That just can't happen. You know, I don't know. Okay. Or maybe this person, he doesn't want to name them out of connection or guilt. I don't know. This is, nah, man, come on. We passed all that. That's my opinion.
Did Kim know that you had the flash drive?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. She was well in good health when I got the flash drive.
And what did she think about you having a flash drive? So did she know you? Did she try? I mean,
She said she gave Cassidy some stuff as well. So she said, I need some of it too. I think what it was, Kim was tired. You understand? Puffy gave her a good life. You know, we all know that. Nice house, money, car. But sometimes some females need more than that.
well, minus the beatdowns. So I'm pretty sure he's beating her too. But go ahead.
Yeah, the verbal, the disrespect of getting her girlfriend pregnant, having
Mhm.
Cassie in the house, sleeping with Cassie was in the house with her, lying that J-Lo just was a publicity stunt. You understand?
Right.
And actually young boys.
Can you talk about what you saw on these flash drives?
I seen J-Lo jabbing herself with a dildo or some type of sex object. I seen one had Game the rapper walked around, Diddy at a party, and Justin had to be no more than 15 or 16.
Okay, once again, I'm gonna keep asking the question. If you have footage of an underage Bieber doing stuff, sketchy stuff, y'all been holding on to this stuff for close to 20 years. Wait, let me look up how old is Justin Bieber now. We'll get back to how old is. He's 30 years old. So y'all been holding on to this stuff for 15 years. That's a decade and a half. Y'all been holding on to this stuff for 15 years. Let me see how old is Usher, because they claim they had an underage Usher. How old is Usher? Usher is 46 years old. So that makes it even worse. So y'all been holding on to Usher stuff for 30 years. If that's even possible. How's that even possible? So, okay, let's get back to it. Once again, I take everything being presented with a huge grain of salt.
The 16 was a happy birthday. And the bottle was in his hand with nobody drink out of it, but he gave it to Justin. When Justin drunk it, he was gone. Like,
is that the one when he dropped down to his knees to drink it first, like he was doing some kind of...
Right.
What was up with the dropping down to the knees? Was that a ritual or just...
My thoughts, I don't know what was in the bottle, but I believe it probably could have been GHB. That's a tranquilizer. You know, if you drink that, I could say...
Wait. Dropping down to knees. He sat down on the couch. This is a couch. Wait.
In his hand with nobody drink out of it, but he gave it to Justin. When Justin drunk it, he was gone. Like,
is that the one when he dropped down to his knees to drink it first, like he was doing some kind of...
Right.
What was up with the dropping down to the knees?
Okay,
was that a ritual or just...
My thoughts, I don't know what was in the bottle, but I believe it probably could have been GHB.
It looks like he's sitting down on a...
You know, if you drink that, I could say go to the bank
and
withdraw your money out. You go to the bank and withdraw your money out.
Right. You under my control now. If you... Yeah. So is that the same stuff that was in that baby oil stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. See, everybody think that wasn't a sex thing. That was something that you squared on somebody who you want to take control. But it was for sale. You're talking about 1,000 bottles, that's at least almost 10 kilos. You know what I'm saying? That's 10 kilos. You don't got to put a cap. All you need is a cap in the drink. They go on a couple of squirts on the body, it dissolve into your body. It's like, what's that drug for? Spanish fly. But it's worth it.
Yeah. Like an advancement. So I wonder if and I haven't...
Okay. I didn't know GHB. Okay, you know what? Hold up. See, now this is going to turn into an investigation. Because everyone claims it's GHB. Can GHB be absorbed? There we go. The AI knows what I want. Okay, its origin, police put it illegally in domestic, foreign, clandestine laboratories. Yeah, it's a synthetic. Okay. And in fact, it takes about 15, 30 minutes. The effects last 3 to 6 hours. Low dosage produces nausea. High dosage. Wait. High dosage can result in unconsciousness, seizures, slow heart rate. Okay. Can it be absorbed through the skin? That's what I care about. Okay. Addiction, insomnia, anxiety, tremors, heart rate increase, blood pressure, psychotic thoughts. There is no antidote available for GHB intoxication. Topical irritation to the skin and eyes, nausea, vomiting, incontinence, loss of consciousness. So it wouldn't be recommended to do it on the skin, right? Okay, wait. I just want GHB specifically. Is it yes? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of people using it and squirting on somebody on the skin. That's just high dependence potential, abrupt discontinuation, and long-term use can severe withdrawal. Okay. Okay. Um. Okay, binds to GHB receptors. Okay, is also a neurotransmitter. Effects on central nervous system, inhibitor of dopamine. Okay. The dose effect curve is steep. It means small increases in dosage result in disproportionately large increases in effects and toxicity. Okay. Recreational users, euphoria, positive effect on libido, blah 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 blah. But I want to know if I've never heard of people. Okay, Mr. X began using GHBs in social context as a swinger at a swingers party when he was 37. Substance allowed him to improve his sexual ability, decrease his performance anxiety, blah blah blah, persisting for a few hours. Okay, progressively, these effects became shorter and less potent, indicating a pronounced phenomenon of tolerance. So he went from gradually became daily, then increased to multiple uses per day. 15-20 grams of GHB a day, split into doses taken every 3 hours. Described strong craving with loss of control over his use, leading to reduction of his social recreation activity. I just want to know, is it given through the skin? Like, I've never heard of it being used on the skin. Okay, wait. Is that it? Touching. Never mind. Okay, let's get to it. Let's get back to it. I don't want to bore y'all with the education. Let's go.
Double checked yet, on his latest paper, but it seemed like they would have charged him with that too, right?
Well, I don't know if they charged him. I found out what it was, but of course they probably suspicious what it was. They had that much baby oil plus lubricant. You understand? You don't need both. You understand?
Well, there's many people going around saying that it got the stuff in it if they haven't already confirmed it themselves. I mean, I'm sure right now they have. You know what I'm saying? So it should be some charges coming up against him. So tell me about the book. How did you come about the book, and how did that whole thing develop before it was actually published?
Well, after her death, I got the phone call. Best friend of hers called me. Said, "What you do with the book? What you do with the flash drive?" I said, "Let me check it out." I said, "I'll get back to you." So I ran into press with it, and this was released right here. This is what I did. The butt plugs in the back. So when we did that, I just showed I did it. She said, "Oh, good," but I wasn't pressed for it. You understand? I wasn't pressed to push the books or do this or that, because my thing, whatever he did, he in jail for what he did. My out beef for him is more about generation beef. Before me and him was born, you understand? My godfather, Frank Lucas, his father, it starts back from there. Then when we both ran into each other in the music business, he didn't know of me until he found out that I was with Tupac when Lil' Kim was up at Relativity at Big B. So that's when he found out.
You promoted the book. I mean, I'm sorry, not wrote the book, but
I dropped it from flash drive straight into the book.
Okay, and so that's where all those pictures and everything came from. That was in the book,
right?
And that was all you're doing.
No, I was responsible.
Okay, hold up. All my tech and geek guys, get in here real quick. Flash drives back in the late 90s, early 2000s didn't hold a lot of storage. Okay, hold up. If we're talking, now we've heard everywhere from terabytes of storage, of footage, even if you had 11 flash drives back then, or no, thumb drives. The term used thumb drives. Okay, there's a difference. Okay, thumb drives literally didn't have a lot of storage back in early 2000s, right? And so you're talking about supposedly terabytes of footage. So you're not going to get much off a flash drive or a thumb drive per se, right? So if you had a bunch of pictures on a flash drive, thumb drive, fine. But you're talking video footage, and okay, come on, just bear with me. I'm asking questions, y'all.
For the cover.
Okay.
You understand? Because y'all call him Diddy, I'll call him the director. That you got to sit on his lap to get, for him to say action. You ain't sitting on his lap, you're not getting action. That's what the chair represents. This represents The butt plugs I seen.
Okay, wait. This is the same Jamal Millwood guy that wrote the second book that nobody claims is official. So why is he? So is he saying he had ties to this particular book? Like this book is official? Okay, fine. Okay.
In the video.
So how many flash drives did you have?
11.
11.
Even if you know what, let's not even we're going down the rabbit hole. How much storage? And I'll do thumb drives as well. Exactly. Wait, okay, 8 megabytes to 2 terabytes. Okay, it's a flash drive, but the term back then, it was a thumb drive because not everybody was into tech like that. Let's Yeah. Look, okay, so you may have. Okay, you do have those up to 1 terabyte. I remember I had this one because it's like a you push the button and it comes out. Okay, I had that one. So back then, 8 megabytes to 256 gigabytes to 1 terabyte. Okay, let's do this. How much storage did flash drives have in 2000? In the 2000, there you go. Okay. In the 2000s, thumb drives, known as USB flash drives, typically had storage capacities ranging from 8 megabytes to a few hundred megabytes. Exactly. Not a lot of storage. First models were just at 8 megabytes when they were introduced in the year 2000. Larger capacities like 1 gigabyte became more common later in the decade. Okay, I know I'm not crazy. Because, back then we still had to go to the library and do our reports. And them thumb drives didn't hold much of anything. So even if you had 11 thumb drives you're not having a lot of footage on there. At least not video footage. Pictures, yes. Video footage, no. So I'm already, looking at this, my eyebrows being raised. But come on.
So out of those 11 flash drives, it had to been, I would say hundreds of celebrities, at least 100 different celebrities. Okay, 50. How many other people did you see besides J-Lo? Who else you say you saw on there?
Cassie. Mary J. Danny Boy. Okay. You know what Danny Boy is?
I heard that before. I don't. I've been so far away from hip hop. I forgot, but I have heard that name. Danny Boy.
Danny Boy back then, he was about 16. They both was banging him out.
So do you have like pictures or images of any of this stuff?
Danny Boy has a tramp stamp tattoo. We all used to make fun of Danny Boy because, yeah, everybody understood he was low key bisexual. That's no big secret. If you were around back in the 2000s, you understood. But I'm not here for all that. Let me see. Somebody said I'm in law enforcement. He's saying Kim took a lot of video, placed him on a. Once again, words matter. Thumb drive, flash drive in the early 2000s did not hold a lot of footage. This is why people still using camcorders back then. Matter of fact, the camera phones, the flip camera phones didn't hold much storage. Let's not do this. I'm just saying for the amount of footage they say they have, there's no way they can be placed on thumb drives. You would need the actual computer hard drive, like a desktop hard drive. A thumb drive ain't gonna cut it. We're talking the early 2000s.
Yeah, I got Justin Bieber, Will Smith's son, whatever his name is. Other females naked on the table. They like they was young. He was eating off them. A lot of entertainments in there.
Thank you.
Yes. Not as much as everybody see. It's more. I see.
Wait, real quick. Hey, I got the big dog in here. Hey, rip off verse. Hey, man, listen. I don't want no smoke, bro. I don't. Hey, don't Mary J. Love puppet videos, bro. Oh, yo, every time you drop a video, I just be like throwing the towel, man. Rocky IV when Creed's getting mollywopped by Drago, man, just throw the damn towel in. Hey, shout out to the Ripper verse, man.
May he rest in peace.
What was he doing?
He was partying at the time. It wasn't okay. It was that when he got to like the sex thing. I seen one with Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was with him. They was in the bathroom. He made him drink mouthwash, but he called his bodyguard to make sure he didn't pour it out. Like you can hear that, but you see on there, you can't. It's different. He telling your watcher to make sure he don't pour nothing out. So in the show that a hostess come and told me to give him 2 drinks. So after he drank the first drink, a sip, you could tell something's in it because how he was all, he wasn't himself. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't even saying jokes. He just was holding the mic.
Did you see LeBron on there too?
I seen LeBron. I seen a lot of actors. I seen
What about Obama?
who
Politicians like Obama.
I didn't get a chance to look at all of them. I didn't see LeBron. I seen Snoop. I seen a lot. I'm not playing favoritism, but I don't want to disrupt people I deal with every day. They know who was on the tape. You know what I'm saying? I got calls from certain of them wanting to get the tape out of my hand, and I said, I don't know what you're talking about.
Here's the thing. So were kids involved in these parties that you can verify from looking at the tapes?
If Justin Bieber was older than he's supposed to have been, yes. If Usher was older, well, Usher was definitely young.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The shoulder part was the blood was all in his bed. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Okay, so to try to put this in context, so before Justin Bieber ever came onto the scene, you're talking a difference of 15 years between Usher and Justin Bieber, right? Once again, if what he says is true, if what y'all are saying is true, y'all been sitting on underage footage of Usher for 30 years. 30 years. Okay? If we want to introduce Justin Bieber, then y'all been holding on to footage of Justin Bieber for 15 years. Let's go back to the technology back in, so 30 years, you had camcorders. Nobody was using thumb drive. Matter of fact, there was a meme or a old video of how long LeBron had been in the league. And he had a flip phone. And those camera phones back then, the flip phones didn't hold much, and the footage would be pixelated. Like we're talking 480, 240p at best. He had the flip phone. So unless you're going to an actual media converting company where they would take your footage and dump it onto a VHS tape. But once again, people are not catching these words. Yeah, this was like back in, what year was this?
King James, LeBron James, number 23 of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
How long ago was this?
Enjoying Monday Night Raw.
LeBron has taken the NBA
He had a
by
flip
storm
phone.
and just
How much storage do you think that phone holds? How crispy do you think that footage would be when you recorded it? Okay? How long ago was this? And you're going to tell me there's terabytes upon terabytes being stored on flash drives in the early 2000s. Come on, let's not question everything. All right, let's get back to it. So he's claiming he saw everybody on these flash drives doing whatever, God knows what. Okay, fair enough.
It looked like they came home from a event, a party or something.
Right. So that's a yes. Kids were involved in these videos.
Right.
All right. So now I'm gonna just say this, and this is me just keeping it real, right? Why would you protect people that were involved in child pedophilia?
It's not Jaguar, Gene, and anybody else. They got their own issue. What's going on? My issue is deep in what they go on because they wasn't a victim, like I was. I was shot back in June. What's that? September? No, I was shot back in the 20th, April the 20th.
What year was this?
2000 in New Jersey on Munn Avenue in East Orange. I got shot 6 times behind that mess. First Tupac got killed, then his god brother got shot, killed, and then they shot me around the corner. Before then was generation beef. It was between his father and Frank Lucas.
So who shot you and why did they shoot you? Why did it happen?
They said a verse from Tupac and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say Diddy. We was beefing over a song called Unusual Suspect that Mike Geronimo, DMX first song he cut, Fatal, who sang Fatal. And we didn't see who's gonna be the next one. But Diddy made Mike Geronimo take Fatal off and put the locks on it. So we got paid. It wasn't a beef about the money. We got paid, but it was a beef about
the credits.
Yeah, the credits and how he did it. You understand? You know, you come in messing up my plaques, my publishing. It was the principle.
So let's go back a little bit. So I got a better understanding. The reason you don't, I know you don't want to use the word protect, but the reason why you don't want to expose certain people for being at these parties, even though children were involved, is because of what?
No, that's what I'm saying. My beef is direct to him. Now, when they came and got the flash drive, I could have hit it. I didn't have it in my possession. I'd rather for them take it than me walking up to the police station and say, "Oh, here you go." Then I'm looking at it as a snitch.
So who is they?
Wait. So are you still in the streets or no? This man's in his 60s. Clearly, no one's gonna look at you still in the game, sir. Like, it's a major investigation going on. They're looking for any and all evidence and you're worried about being seen as a snitch if you walk these flash drives into the feds to help bolster their case against Diddy. Okay.
Oh, the feds.
Okay, so you turned the tapes into the.
No, I didn't turn it. They came and took them.
They came.
Now here's where it gets dicey. Now this is where you raise your eyebrow when it comes to the federal paperwork and all the search warrants and stuff like that. Okay, so he says the feds raided him. Okay, Courtney Burgess says the feds raided him. Keep that in mind during this next exchange between him and Corey.
Okay, so you turned the tapes into the.
No, I didn't turn it. They came and took them.
They came to your house and took them.
Yes.
And were you there at the time when they took them?
Yes, I was.
Okay. And what did they say? Like, did they try to attempt to charge you with anything?
They say if I lied to them or if I withhold, I would be arrested. So as they was talking fast, and I was looking at the warrant, I was waiting for my lawyer to hurry up and get there. They was conversating everything. They took my phone. They took my studio equipment, computers. They took my tablet. They took my laptop. Anything that had to do with electric, they took.
And when did this raid take place?
Right after Matt. I did the Matt Cox show.
And that was when?
On his YouTube, it said 5 days ago.
Oh, so you did a Matt Cox 5 days ago. So within that time span.
No, that same day. That same day.
Oh, so 5 days ago you got raided by the feds. Yeah. And they took all the tapes and stuff and all the drives.
Not saying Matt didn't snitch on me. Matt said, "Why don't I turn it into the authorities such and such?" And I guess somebody heard that, and people stay by 911.
Well, no, I would have the same question. And I understand, what I'm saying, I'm from that life. I'm from the streets, for some years ago, and I get the snitching.
Y'all civilians now. Street rules don't apply to y'all. Come on, this the dumb shit. Now I'm looking at both of them crazy. Now you're talking to somebody that's done time for doing stupid stuff. Okay, I would never refer to myself as still in that life doing that type of stuff. No, I'm a whole civilian. Yes, if I get jammed up, if I can't do it, I will call the cops. I'm a whole civilian, right? If God forbid I got some crazy footage and it's a crazy case, I'm like, let me get rid of this shit. Let me give it to the authorities. I have nothing to do with it. No. Either you're in the life or you're not in the life. And once you leave the life, the first thing you say is, "Nah, I let that a long time ago. I'm a civilian," right? It's the picture of the meme of the bulldog. Like when you used to be an OG, but now you got a family and you're a grandfather, and the OG is in the flannel shirt with the chancletas and the khakis. But he's been through some stuff. Yeah, pick a side, pick a struggle. You can't do both. Oh yeah, I gotta remind y'all, I used to be a street nigga. Like, fuck out of here, man. No, it's not how it works.
Thing and all that, but I mean, it's the same thing if you went on a talk show.
See the difference in our entertainment. You see what's behind your back, right? A wall, right? When I'm in New York in the studio, my back is to the door. It only takes a second for somebody to open the door and put one in you. You know what I'm saying? And the people who I saved or didn't snitch in, they're not gonna be there to take one for me. Now, one person on that tape care about me, so I'm not gonna be enemies with somebody who don't care about me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be the first one on the doorstep handing them some tapes over saying, "Here you go." I know it sounds like, I'm just not into all that. I got other families that look up to me that I'm a stand-up guy to walk up and do something.
No, gangsters sit facing the door so you can see who's coming and going. Everybody knows that. I don't know why he said he sit with his back to the door. That's the worst thing to do. No, you sit where you can see the exits and the entrance and people coming and going, and you count and whatever. No, this is.
No, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I'm just saying, like, look, I'm not a snitch either, but
what is
when
this?
it comes to kids, the snitching rule is off the table. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I don't.
If you leave the game, you're a civilian. That means civilian rules cover all. You're not a snitch. Let it go. Let it go, y'all. And yes, if there's children involved, everybody should be told on.
Care. Like if I see you doing something like that to a kid, look, you in trouble, man. I mean, I'm just telling you, if you're doing that kind of stuff and you let me find out or do it in front of me, just know that your ass in trouble. Because I'm telling, because look, it's our job to protect these kids and all that street stuff and all that. Okay, you can have that. That ain't none of my business what you're doing. I've done some stuff before myself too, but I've never, ever put my hands on a kid in that fashion.
Thank you, Corey, for reminding us you used to be a street guy. Thank you. Because everybody on YouTube used to be a street guy, somehow found their pivot and their niches on YouTube. And they have to remind you every 10 minutes, I used to be a street guy. Okay, we get it.
And I would dread to even see that because I'm telling, and we just deal with the consequences later. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna protect myself as a man like I always have. But everybody think different. But I know that you said you got raided, they raided your house, and you couldn't. Now why can't you produce the search warrant for that and all that?
Okay, here's where you have to look at Courtney with the side eye. Everybody knows they give you the search warrant, they give you the copy for you to keep. Okay, there's no law saying you can't show, hey, I can't show y'all this federal search warrant because it's against the law. No. That's not how it works. If you ever been raided, they give you a copy. Okay, there's no law saying you can't show that. Let's continue.
Why? Because they don't want me to put evidence of the case out there. Like, I'm not off the hook. You understand? I don't know if they watch all 11 of them in 11 days.
So why are you talking on YouTube? Why are you doing interviews then? Why is he doing interviews if they're watching them?
Or whatever.
But the things that would be on the search warrant it has nothing to do with the evidence. You know what I'm saying? They come in to get the tapes. You know what they come to get. They come to get the tapes. They got the tapes. So it's not going to say what's on the tapes because they don't know what's on the tapes. So you're not exposing nothing except that they raided your house. It's just like how you telling me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real like you telling me this. But then you saying that I can't show the search warrant because that I can get in trouble for that. But
the search warrant say Courtney Burgess, right?
Right.
It don't say two. It don't say the whole YouTube. That's my business. I'm not going to put my business out there and show my address or I don't care what you can bleak out. That's my business. You know?
Okay. Federal search warrants are in a national database that you can look up. Okay. In any state, county, it's federal. Okay. You can't not hide a federal search warrant. It's a federal search warrant. Okay. And it hits the database for all to see. This is once again, this is why I say take everything being presented with a huge grain of pink Himalayan sea salt because there's some sketchiness here.
One, I feel like you just said kids is first to be touched. They grown people. Usher could come out and say, yo, I was a victim. They grown people running around singing and giving people herpes and all that. He could come out and say where he got it from. Same thing with Justin Bieber. These millionaires, they grown men now.
Right.
If they want to sit around and let it stay quiet, that's their ass and that's them. You can't save the world, my brother. So who more valuable to you? Them as a grown man or your life and your kids?
No, well, see, hold on. You're shifting because it's not about me. It's about you. I don't know why.
Okay, you know who more important to me? Me and mine.
Okay, then
right. I understand that. So in other words, you shouldn't be on here talking about it then.
Yeah, because you know what? I'm not scared of no one.
If the feds raided my house and took these tapes, first of all, if I wanted, I'm sitting on here talking about it on social media. So what I would, I'm talking about me. I can't speak for you because we all different, right? I would cross my address out and I say, look, here go the warrant because that's a strong accusation to make that the feds raided your house and took tapes and I'm sorry, flash drives that got pictures of.
It don't say flash drives on it. It don't say they took flash drives.
I know, but you said they took flash drives. Ain't that what you just said?
Right.
So okay, I'm talking about what you said. So I'm telling you, I'm just telling you about me. You said they took flash drives out of your house, right? And on these flash drives got all kind of pedophilia on it, child trafficking evidence, giving kids drugs evidence, all this stuff, rape, drugging people, all these different things, and nobody
on flash drives that hold maybe 256 megabytes of footage. But okay.
Nobody has said nothing. It's just a secret that they raided your house and got all this evidence and then said, and I'm not saying it's not true. So let's make that clear. I'm not saying it's not true. But all I'm saying is if I would be willing to get on here and talk about it because I'm not scared of nobody but God, I don't see what would be the problem with showing the proof of the search warrant just to let everybody know, look, I'm being genuine. I'm telling the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a strong story.
You know the difference is?
No, I don't.
I'm a franchise. So for me to show my paperwork, that's crazy. I know. Yes. I grew up with a lot of different types of nationalities. You understand? I'm not going to reveal their name. I'm talking not just black people.
You mean you grew up amongst a bunch of different nationalities? Okay, has nothing to do with your name and address, your real name, because they're not going to address your entertainment name or your stage name or your alias. It's going to be your real name, address, Hell, it may I've seen someone with the date of birth on there. Like, they're gonna have your information, not the stage, not the alias, not the BKA, not the AKA, not the PKA.
And I could go to their family cookouts. They don't want to see me showing all that. They really don't want to see me doing this.
But here we are.
You know what my biggest beef is about? Is about what happened to Tupac, Gaddafi, and me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel that what I'm doing, whatever Gene and Jaguar did, and why they mad at all these other people, that's with them. That's mine is personal. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nobody on here showing no their paperwork. They show it if T.I. pulled a snitch on this person, or if that person did that when he's trying to prove it. I don't got to prove myself.
Well, here go the thing. I have access to the federal warrants. I have access through my PI. I got access to the search warrants, all that different kind of stuff. I can just make a phone call and get it. And I'm gonna just be honest with you. I did search because you said that you weren't going to show your copy. So I wanted to get my own copy so they couldn't say, hey, he showed his warrant and it had been on me. I showed it. But we didn't find anything with your name on it. No search warrants.
You don't even know my name.
See?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
Well, unless you lied to me.
No, I didn't lie to you. What is
it? You lied about your name?
No, but what's my name?
Courtney Burgess.
That's my entertainment name, my brother. That's not my. That's, you understand?
Hey, that's why I'm glad you're here, because I know, bruh. You're the first person I thought about when I seen this last night. I'm like, yo, I need George on this. Yeah, he claims to be Frank Lucas's godson, and that's why I said earlier, like, you guys would have had to have crossed paths at some point with this old man. Once again, let me just knock out these super chats real quick. Shout out to Tony Snow for the $4.99. What's your opinion of the Hot Boys reunion last night? It was lit. This TD Jakes looking dude lying. By the way, I watched about half of the concert. I liked it. I enjoyed it. If they're smart, they do the Hot Boys reunion tour. I'm up for it. I would pay money to see those guys perform again. I mean, all four of them, with Manny Fresh. And hell, you can throw Baby up there too. I wouldn't mind. Nick, thank you for the $2 super chat. Let it be known that I am not a street guy. Nope. All right, let's get back to this nonsense. Once again, take everything being presented with a huge grain of pink Himalayan sea salt. Once again, if you can't find the search warrant in the federal national database, then no raid took place. Now, I would say that maybe the cops did show up and maybe persuade him with the possible threat of a search warrant. If he didn't give up what he had, I think that's plausible. But you get raided, there's paperwork out there for all to peruse if you got raided. Okay.
Yeah,
that's not my mother and father married name.
Yeah, so you got a entertainment name. Okay, I get that. So, but I'm saying that there's been.
Okay, shout out to George Sims. Yes, George Sims is currently working. You know what? No, George. You know what? I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell your story. But George, to all the chat family, I am Frank Lucas's business partner. Let me pull it back up. Yes, George Sims is Frank Lucas's business partner. No one knows this man. Okay. George is working on a project right now about Lucas. Right now. All right. So if he says he don't know him, I'm not going to dispute what the man says. But this guy, Courtney guy here, sketchy.
And no record of anybody's house being raided and any tapes being taken.
In what state?
In no state.
In what state?
Hold on. This is federal.
Right. So what state? You still got to tell what state?
Hold on. No. Hold on. Listen. Let's not do that. Because I do know what I'm talking about.
I know what I'm talking about too.
Right. I know you do. So let's not act like it's driven by state, because once it's federal, it's all in one database because it's all federal. Right. So I don't have to search by state. I can just search through the federal database. Yep. That's all my PI got to do is go to the federal database.
You can Google Courtney Burgess. You're gonna see females, Caucasians, everybody.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, if we put in P. Diddy, Sean Combs, if we put in Sean Combs, and anything related to Sean Combs' case will pop up because it'll be attached to your warrant, and then I would have found your name in there. Yep. But hey, listen, I digress on that. You said it happened. I'm saying I don't know because I wasn't there. All I'm saying is that the paperwork is not available and it don't exist. There's no other, as of today, there are no collecting of any flash drives, and I think that would be really big news. But that's just me. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, first of all, that's wrong because I see a lot of stuff that they took that's on the thing. I said, damn, they wrong. They put the shit up on they putting stuff up already on there.
Yes. So let's skip to the book. So you got the book and you got the cover and everything done. And did you end up selling the book to somebody or something like that?
No, I didn't sell it. Matter of fact, I gave the books away because, like I said, it wasn't nothing personal. I gave books away because somebody else wanted them, so they were selling it. So I see Wade on Instagram, on TikTok. I said, "Where you get that book from?" He said, "I got that from you." Now on TikTok, my name is not on there. It's an Ellis called Pizza. They call me Pizza. So when he saw Pizza on there, I said, "You ain't get it from me." So he sent me into my call. He said, "Oh,
Okay, real quick. What do we equate pizza to? For the last 10 years, when you heard the word pizza, what was pizza in reference to? To everybody that's in the know. When the term pizza came out 10 years ago, what was it in reference to? Okay? Now all of a sudden his nickname used to be Pizza. Sir, this is not good. This is not looking too good for him. Now I'm looking at him sketchy. Okay? Yeah, kids, children. It was a code word for children. Right? Cheese pizza, girls, pepperoni, boys. Cheese pizza, girls, pepperoni, boys. We knew this is 10, 15 years old information we already knew. But come on.
My peoples in Florida wanted the book, so I got it. I said, okay. So some other people from Florida called me and said, look, we're interested in the book. We got an in-between guy. I said, who? He said, Chris Todd. So I said, I speak to him. They said, can you get the book from there, from the flash drive and all that? And I sent it to him. So when he got it, that's how he said it. I didn't come out with my face trying to make money off the book. You understand? The book did 1.5 million in 12 days. So you think somebody don't want that money? No, I wasn't there to collect it. It didn't bother me.
Did they pay you for your portion, or they just say, hey,
I gave it away. I didn't care about the money. But like I said, what's the name? I'm doing a movie about it, and I will get half of the money to the twins.
You know what, man? Let me ask you, and you might know more about this. What's the little girl name? The little white girl, Ava? What's her name again? What's up with that, man?
They say she was missing. They say he slept with her. He was in his bedroom. Well, I saw he dancing in the bedroom with her in front of a mirror. And that's what they end up throwing up there quick, that they still looking for. There's no evidence where she at today.
Okay. Missing white girl.
Diddy adopted a right child. No, what's your last name? Diddy adopted a right child. No, what's your last name?
Person.
She was seen everywhere with Diddy's daughter. And here's a few more. So it shows that, yes, indeed, they spent time together and they grew up together. This is, in fact, their sister and Diddy's adopted daughter.
First reported missing in 2015.
So Diddy officially adopted her. Officially, what is daughter? Everybody, man, all
get to
that I know.
Bro. Just get to the footage, bro.
And it's more like a team that I have when it's home.
Adopted a right child. No, what's your last name? What's your other last name?
On a little girl named Ava Grace Baldwin.
Okay.
Y'all can't see this is trafficking?
She was just 6 years old when she was reported missing from her elementary school in Texas.
The tooth fairy will come and get
Oh, she's so pretty.
It's breaking news.
on the streets. And then Papa comes.
A white girl off the streets and adopting her and calling her his own?
The indictment alleges that Combs threatened and coerced victims to get them to participate in the freak-offs. He used the embarrassing and sensitive recordings he made of the freak-offs as collateral against the victims.
What? I thought this was a joke. Hold up. What the little girl name? What? I thought this was a joke. So you tell me that was her in the footage? No way. No way. There's no way that's the same girl. There's no way that's the same child. I refuse. Do you know how hard it is for black folks to adopt black children, regardless of social status?
Series, we focus our attention on a little girl named Ava Grace Baldwin. She was just 6 years old when she was reported missing from her elementary school in Texas. She had not shown up for school in nearly 3 weeks when the school contacted her father. Police believe her mother took her. For the last 8 years, her dad has been
Okay, dumb question. If this child is legit missing, how was Diddy able to adopt a child that had parents that was not in the system? She wasn't on foster care. She wasn't a runaway. That's debatable. But she legit had parents. And he was able to adopt this girl and parade her in front of the world. Like, this is my adopted child, knowing there's a possible national manhunt for this little girl. Okay. Okay.
On a quest to find Ava.
Okay.
When I lose my tooth, the tooth fairy will come and get it and leave me money under my pillow because I lose the tooth and I brushed it nice and clean. Thank you, tooth fairy.
In September 2015, David Hopper got a call from his daughter, Ava Grace's elementary school. Ava hadn't been to class for 21 days. Did he know where she was? Ava and her mom, Catherine Baldwin, lived in San Antonio, Texas. David lived in central Oklahoma, a 7-hour drive away. Ava was the product of a 34-day marriage.
What?
David called San Antonio police to report his little girl missing. What they found surprised them.
When we sent the police out there to the location of the last address that we had known from, it turned out to be an empty lot.
Oof.
And that's when we kind of figured, okay, there's something going on here.
David says from the moment that Catherine told him she was pregnant, he sought to be the father that Ava would want and need. But getting that chance was more than difficult. David hired 5 different lawyers and spent upwards of $45,000 battling with Catherine in the courts, both in Texas and Oklahoma, to get a custody arraignment of his spunky little girl.
Yeehaw, partner! How you doing?
She's just the perfect little girl. She was really surprised to know that she had a lot of family on this side of the family.
All the while, David says Catherine's life was spiraling. He says she was in and out of church missions, shelters, and relationships as he fought for more.
Wait. Okay, hold up. Let's dial this back. When's the last time you seen a known child trafficker flaunt the children he's trafficked? Just hear me out. When's the last time you seen a major celeb flaunt a child they purchased or trafficked? You mean to tell me, so y'all gonna tell me that Diddy was so high up the food chain that he could actually flaunt a white child he purchased through trafficking and nothing happened to him? You're telling me he had that much cachet? He was that far up the lodge? Okay.
Access to Ava. But David says one day Child Protective Services was alerted to a salacious video of Catherine performing a sex act. 2-year-old Ava was in bed behind her.
CPS contacted us and said, if you will help us find her, then you can have your daughter.
David was given partial custody, driving 7 hours each way to pick up Ava for a month in the summer and holidays. He remembers what Ava said to him one of the first times he took her swimming on one of those trips.
You're my daddy. You're my daddy. She did not know that she would have a father. She was just in awe that she would have a father. I was kind of kept a secret from her, I guess.
Tina Fulbright, Ava's aunt, says Catherine, or Katie, had a habit of running.
She just jumped counties. She'd get in trouble in one county and she'd jump to the other county.
Catherine has a felony warrant for interfering with child custody. Police records show she has a history of alcohol and prescription drug abuse and suffers from mental illness. But when David requested full custody over concern...
Wait. Woody Allen is not a good example, okay? Because the child was not trafficked, sir. That was not child trafficking. So the Woody Allen that's not gonna work. Try again. Please feel free to try again. Once again, Nate, find me an urban celeb that flaunts their purchase of a Caucasian child they purchased through trafficking. Don't worry, I'll wait.
Of Catherine's ability to keep Ava safe, Catherine and Ava disappeared. It's been 8 years. Ava is now 14. David remains hopeful Ava is alive.
That is not the same girl. That is not the same girl. Is this the same girl? Is that her? Y'all, that's the same girl. That's not the same girl. That's not the same girl. The eyes are too, this girl's eyes are too blue, too bright. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some people with blue eyes, like they got like sparkly blue eyes. You know what I'm saying? Not icy, but like sparkly. Icy, to me, icy blue eyes is like a husky, right? That's icy blue eyes. Her eyes look sparkly. This child's eyes do not look sparkly. They're blue, but not sparkly. This is not the same child. No, not the girl. That's not the same child. That's not the same child. No. But I'm intrigued.
He says there have been sightings of the pair since they disappeared, including contact from a couple in Florida who said Catherine tried to hand over custody of Ava to them.
We have reason to believe that she is alive. There's also a case down in Florida where we know that the couple that she tried to give Ava to, they contacted us, and that was after they went missing. So that was in 2016.
San Antonio police say there were other possible sightings of Catherine as late as 2020. Police confirm they have records of her using nearly a dozen aliases. And hopes rose again last year when armchair detectives thought they'd spotted Ava and Catherine in a series of TikTok videos featuring a mother-daughter duo by the names of Bebop and Babe. Even Rolling Stone magazine featured the story.
We had that investigated. It turns out it wasn't them. But the only great thing about it is it brought a lot of attention to Ava's case. In fact,
this story is just now a year old. And you mean to tell me with all the hype still surrounding this case, y'all gonna sit here and tell me nobody's looking, this ain't this? Okay, come on, man, come on. Let's finish this up before we get back to that sketchy ass interview.
It went viral overnight.
For now, David and his family post letters to Ava on a Facebook page, hoping one day she'll stumble across it and see how much she's loved and missed.
It's hard to watch my brother go through it. He's its only child.
You mean to tell me some white folk in Texas are going to somehow come across P. Diddy with their missing child, missing niece, missing cousin, and not raise holy hell? Hey, that's my missing daughter this black man has that he purchased through child sex trafficking. Man, if y'all don't start thinking logically and critically on this stuff, I'm starting to question a lot of y'all's mental capacity at this point, man. Seriously.
That's all he's ever wanted was a family. And he deserves to have his daughter in his life.
It'll eat you up inside.
You don't think this man would go pay Diddy a visit with the 45 in one hand and the 9 in the other hand? You know what I'm saying? You don't think this man would go through the ends of hell to find his daughter? Are you kidding me?
Okay. So I do distance myself from it. But there's not a day that I don't wake up and I thank God that today could be the day. You never know. And yes, it gets disappointing after 9 years. Getting up and saying that prayer, thank you, Lord, that today could be the day, and it doesn't turn out that.
I can't. I hurt for this guy. Not the same girl. Not the same girl. Come on, let's get back to it.
Slept with her. He was in his bedroom. Well, I saw he dancing in the bedroom with her in front
Not
of the mirror.
the same girl.
And that's what they ended up throwing up there quick, that they still looking for. There's no evidence where she at today.
So you saw on the video he was dancing in her
He was
mirror.
dancing in his room, like his bedroom, in front of the mirror.
Oh God! Wow. I'm
on the flash drive that barely holds maybe a gigabyte. Okay, fair enough. Anything's possible.
so curious about that, man. I wish that we could find somebody to just that story don't make sense to me. That she's sitting up there with him on the screen, already looking uncomfortable. Then all of a sudden, all this, you say you adopted her, but then when you get arrested, her name don't come up no more and nothing. It's not even in his original indictment. I mean, which I know it don't have to be, because that's just kind of like a pre thing to just to get the arrest warrant.
What's worse than that? they can't find her to see if she okay. Whether he adopted by paper or whatever.
Right.
The mother ain't put out, oh, she in good health, she in school, she in college. Ain't nothing came out. You understand? And the kids didn't even speak about it.
I got my own theory about what happened with that, and I'm gonna tell you what I believe. And I could be wrong. This is all just based on speculation and what I think. I believe that, and I know people gonna highly disagree, but I think she's from another country and she was sold to him. You know, because she didn't talk much to see if she really had a strong accent. And I know, like, my wife is from Colombia, right? And she got a really strong accent, but I can tell her to say certain things, and you won't really know unless she like had a more of a conversation with you.
Okay, so y'all mean to tell me Puffy is so arrogant and so high up the food chain that he could literally flaunt a child he purchased through trafficking? Even I'm talking Diddy at his height, at the peak of his power and influence and sway. You mean to tell me he, of all people, could flaunt a child, a Caucasian child that he purchased through trafficking? Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She can consciously talk where you can't really tell. So that's just kind of, I don't know, man. I just think that she was sold to him, and she is, man, she missing, bro. Like that is crazy to me. And then the fact that he was talking about, like, you know, you got a black daddy, like that, to me, that was a punch to white people. And I understand what he's saying. He's saying that it's okay.
He don't know what to say. When he drink that, he drink
really
he
believe
drink
that?
he don't know what to say.
You got a good point, because I forgot that this dude is a dope head. So he just on there saying anything being stupid and dumb.
Yeah, but that's him. You know, they say drunk is a sober tongue. That's how he is. When he drink, it's like the truth for him. He gonna tell you the truth, and he gonna be him.
You know what I want to do? You gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 really interesting names of people that was at this party, and you've seen them. So if you don't mind, I want to go, and I know you said a couple things about him, but I want to go one by one, and then you tell me, if you will, or if you can, what you've seen them at the party doing and what was their involvement. Let's start with Bieber.
Okay, I see him can't walk in the video, and then it showed that they enter a bedroom, and they show sex. And I pushed it fast. I'm not gonna sit there and watch no 2 minutes.
Oh man, me either. I
you know what I'm saying? When I saw they taking off his clothes, I already knew what it was. You know?
But he sat on the footage for 15 years. You do know that possession of child pornography is illegal, yes? Y'all do understand that back in the day when everybody had was it Jenna Jameson or Tracy Lords, whoever. You know, back in the day that when she was filming her scene, she was underage. And what ended up happening? They got rid of all that stuff. People went to jail behind that, scrubbed that. You can't find that footage of, I think it's Tracy Lords, performing underage anywhere because it's illegal to have. So you mean to tell me once again, this man, Jaguar writes another one, right? The Three Stooges, Gene, Jag, and Orlando Brown, whatever, or the Temptation of Stooges. Right, it's Lando Brown, Gene, Jaguar, and God knows whoever else. So even Jaguar's like, I got footage of victims, blah. Y'all sat on this for years. Y'all knowingly sat on illegal footage for decades. Okay? Listen. The R. Kelly tapes. Only the bootleg man had the R. Kelly tapes. Any site that posted that footage either got shut down or the footage got erased or pulled from the site. Let's not do this. Come on, man. Don't get dumb on me now, y'all. Like, come on.
And I put it on my social media. I said, Game is wrong for doing this to a 60-year-old person, giving them alcohol. So I do. It ain't like I'm biting my tongue or whatever you think with the flash drives. Why didn't it turn that? See, I grew up in different places. I grew up in Velsburg. It was a block on Southwood Avenue. I'm not going to say the family name. You couldn't walk past that block if you was black.
Wait, so y'all telling me there's actual reasons to sit on footage involving children to protect what? Whom? What do you mean they couldn't trust anyone? So you're excusing them sitting on footage of children and possible sexual acts for decades. Because why? Because they couldn't trust anyone? Okay, regardless of if everyone's in on it, why are you or they holding on to the footage? Stop, please stop. Y'all sound crazy now. Y'all starting to sound crazy. Come on. Don't do this. Don't poo-poo on my don't turn this into something.
that had their own social club like Sopranos outside. So when I'm dealing with these people, I'm dealing with other people who ran Michael Jackson protection. I can't be saying just throwing stuff up like people think I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
So now he claims he worked a Michael Jackson detail. Okay, fair enough. All right, sure.
I got a different world, different life.
So Bieber was in the room with who?
With Diddy.
Finna get their thing on. All right, what about Kobe Bryant?
Kobe Bryant, he just was at the party. He was there. You could see his face dance at the party. I believe I looked at him and Diddy had words. Because like I said, when he get drunk, or whatever he using, he get disrespectful. And he could have said something to his wife, or he could have said something to him.
You got all this on flash drive. Okay. All this detailed footage on flash drives. Okay.
But it was something that he wasn't agreed by his face expression.
You saying Kobe's wife was there?
I don't know. I said he could have said something. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, dang. So yeah, to be honest with you, I'm shocked, and I'm not no celebrity idolizer at all.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like the way Kobe came off. I didn't see him as the kind of person that would even be at a Diddy party, whether he know what's going on or not. Because like me.
Okay, this is how stupid a lot of people sound. Back in the 90s and 2000s, if you were somebody, you were at a Diddy party. Okay, the only three parties that mattered back in the 2000s was Diddy, the Grammys, and anything as far as movie premieres. Right? It was a Diddy party. It was a Grammy party, and some sort of movie premiere. Okay, everybody wanted to be at these types of parties. Please stop this cap. Please stop this cap. Everybody who was anybody was hoping and wishing and praying for an invite to one of these parties. Please stop the dumb shit. All right, y'all kill me with this.
Personally, even when I was in the streets, I wouldn't have went to no Diddy party. Like that just wouldn't make sense. Like, look, I had a chance to go to a party, and I'm not insinuating anything when I say this, but I was invited to a Ray Lewis party, and I didn't find it interesting. It just didn't interest me. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? What about LeBron?
LeBron was there dancing. He was effed up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he was drinking or his intake, he was effed up. And I never partied with LeBron. And if somebody who know him, they can say, "Oh, that's how LeBron party." Whatever. I know only from basketball. You know what I'm saying? Only know him from that. But with him, I saw him. He was feeling it. You know what I'm saying? He dancing, Diddy on the shoulder, touching him. You understand?
Yeah. Clive Davis Grammy party was the only. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. It was an honor and a privilege to get to be invited to Clive's, because he would have all of his artists perform at the Grammy parties. Just to get into the Grammy period, an invite for the Grammys was a big deal. Okay, so this conflating of now it's a sin to be don't let them find out you were at one of these parties. Shut up. Shut up. Okay.
And I don't know how GHB did it. Do you?
LeBron was on a live with Diddy. I ain't no party like a P Diddy party, and his son. Then I seen another video of him sitting up there, whatever he was drinking on and getting his party on, whatever, having fun.
No, ain't no party like a Diddy party. So yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, that's it. Right, come here, dog.
Let's go to Kevin Hart. What was he doing?
Kevin Hart I saw him with clothes on, and then I saw him hot taking his clothes off, and they, rubbing him down. And I said, "Look at this, Kev." I know Kev all the way back from Toy Soldier when they shot the movie on South Orange Avenue.
Is that the one when Shaq was humping him in the butt?
No, this is way back. This is his first movie. Damon Dash did for him.
Yeah, I didn't know about this movie that Kevin Hart did and Shaq. I didn't know about this part. I didn't know there's an actual movie with this scene in here where Shaq is dry humping. I never knew this. But, for me, when the movie CIA came out with him and The Rock, you knew it. It's alleged that him and The Rock are close buddies. But when they had the kissing scene in that movie, I was like, oh, well, Kev's going to go to the next level, right? It was pretty obvious at that point. And then when he put on the dress, playing the little girl Javajane on Saturday Night Live, I was like, okay, he's about to take off, right? Remember when The Rock was in the movie The Tooth Fairy? He wore the tutu, right? Right after he did the tutu thing, then all of a sudden all of his movies were action. He was a tough guy all of a sudden in all of his movies after that, right? So there's moments in time you can recall, be like, okay, this is the moment when they get broken in, and this is the next moment they're going to achieve the next level, and then the next level, and the next level, right? These are times in memoriam you remember, but I'd never seen this. I didn't know this was in this movie. I've never seen this. This is disturbing. But remember, Anthony Davis, the locker room, when he was in college, they pulled his pants down and played with him, right? So I put Shaq in that same category. Shaq plays it too much. Oh, the time that Shaq had flashed Pau Gasol. You know what? I can't show it, but it did happen. Shit, it was Pau, right? During an interview, Shaq flashed. Was it Pau Gasol? It had to be Pau Gasol. No. Shaq flashed. Who did he flash during an interview, y'all? Y'all remember that? I'm not the only one that remembers that. Who did he moon? There we go. Yeah. Okay, flashing his butt cheek. Yeah. Okay, that was it. Okay, never mind. All right, let's get back to it.
When he's breaking their houses.
Yeah. So y'all know that one where Shaq was pumping him in the butt. You know, Shaq big old gay butt. So Kevin Hart was like really, really, really into the party because he was always on the tapes talking. And I'm willing to bet you that Diddy had Hart on tape doing some stuff and he couldn't get away from that. After that, no, you with me now, buddy? Because remember the scene they showed when he was talking to Diddy by the bed, and then another video of it showed a different angle, and you can see that they got like a dildo or some condoms or whatever it is on the bed. And he was like, I'm not getting close to the bed. You know all that.
No bed at night, no homo, no, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close to the bed, but it's just like, yo, we want to thank you. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed.
Let me tell you the front piece of that. He was in a bathroom, and Diddy gave him some mouthwash. And I said, why they give him mouthwash? They gonna kiss? But he said, some mouthwash. Now, me personally, I got a mouthwash. I drink it. Sometimes I may drink it out the cap, but sometimes turn up to my head, go spit it in the toilet. So I wouldn't drink out of nobody's mouthwash. That's, you feel what I'm saying? So, and then he got a living girl. You understand? So you don't drink out of anybody's mouthwash. So then Diddy said, come in. A big, Caucasian bodyguard came in there. He said something to him. So he kept watching Kevin Hart like this. So Kevin Hart had to keep drinking the mouthwash. Then the hostess, so a hostess came in there. She gave him a drink. And he stood behind him. He made him drink the drink. So then he stopped joking. I don't know if he realized that his world was turning.
Once again, all this footage he saw on flash drives in the earth. No, because Kevin Hart back then, what year was this? Wait. See, now the timelines are not adding up. Let me see. How long have Diddy and Kevin? Yeah, this is not adding up. This is not adding up. How far back do they go? Let's see. Hell no, I'm not doing this. Damn it. Never mind. Let me see. Let's see with this. Nope. How far back do they go? It's not letting me. See videos. Okay, let's do this. When did Kevin Hart meet? God damn it. Hart meet Diddy. Okay, let's see. School of Hard Knocks. Let's see what they give us. Oh, come on, man. Seriously right now? Daily Mail. Let's see what it gives us. How far to go back? What year was this? This had to be a while ago, but not to the point where we're talking the 2000s. 2010. So if we go by what the AI told us, 2010 is when they started bringing in making the flash drives to hold more storage. This is the one where the girl's weave caught on fire. I remember this. This is 2010. So I'm trying to give Courtney some rope. So you mean to tell me Courtney Burgess has flash drives from the early 2000s and later on when they made them to have bigger storage? Is that's the only way he's able to have all this extensive knowledge of who was in the footage? Is that what I'm saying? Does it make sense? Right? I'm just asking questions. Okay. Let's get back to it.
And then he came to the bait. So that's when they was taking his
Soul
clothes
Plane
off. So
came out.
I think
Okay.
Diddy did more. See, let me stop calling him Diddy, because y'all call him Diddy and Puff. I call him Lucifer. I call him Lucifer.
Lucifer?
Yeah, you know who Lucifer is, right?
If I don't, something ain't right.
Right. So you know what job he had in heaven? He was in charge of music. So God took his body from him and banned him from heaven. That's what Diddy tried to be. It ain't the child. You can't say he a child. You can't say he a rapist. You can't say he same sex. You can't say he this. He's all of them. If you doing good, If you doing good, he won it, and that's why he wanted Beaver. That's why he put Corey on him as a special.
Oh no, I'll do you one better. Back in Chicago, there were people that saw The Rock in Boys Town years ago. Those are that's old rumors that he would Rock would go to Boys Town in the city and be cruising. So we've been saying that for years though. I mean years about The Rock, but it's all alleged if you believe it, you know what I'm saying?
Special tour guide for wherever he go, he know he at. That's why he called Usher. So Usher give me Justin Timberland had him first, but he outbid him. They pushed up on Justin Timberland and made him release him to Usher, and he wanted him. And I think some of the Kardashians had something to do with it too. They wanted the pocketbooks. They wanted to rock his checkbook, get pocketbooks and stuff.
I like to see them get it next because, see, man, what I'm sick of is them nasty tramps. They've been getting away with a whole lot and doing a whole lot, and ain't nobody really talking about them. But I can't wait till they catch their turn.
Kim Poser has been in jail when she was working for Brandy. A lot of people know she was Brandy's assistant. She stole Brandy credit cards. She charged the credit cards up at their store, Chloe's store. So the mother wanted the money back. They say no. So, of course, Ray J put the camera up in they caught it stealing again and made him give him. So that's when she blew up off corruption. So that's why she worked with Diddy and negotiated everybody he put on tape. You know what I'm saying? That's what they played. Then they got the church. He learned the voodoo from just J-Lo.
Who? Diddy. So Diddy is clearly practicing voodoo.
Right. J-Lo taught him how to do didn't taught him, but she introduced it to him.
J-Lo is off the chain. So J-Lo played a bigger role than what people thinking.
You can hear him talking. It's a video. You hear him talking, making her do all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a big plastic object about this big, about what was your forearm, and she jabbed herself, screaming, and he danced around, and you know.
J-Lo. Now, Danny, I don't really remember Danny. What was up with Danny Boy? And tell me what he was doing.
Danny Boy was 15 or 16. Mary J. Blige used to bring him from Cali, sleep with him, and share him with Puffy. All three of them was sleeping together. Now, I didn't see how he got there, but you was in the camera.
That's alleged, but we've heard those stories before that Mary J. would bring the young boys. You know, Danny was apparently this is old tea. This is nothing new to us. We've heard this stuff for decades, but okay, some of this may be new to some of y'all.
She's there with him, with it.
Right, Mary J. Yeah. So Mary J. just she gonna be getting indicted next to that if she on the tapes.
But see, like I said, Danny Boy at least 30 years old today, 30 or 40.
Danny Boy is a little bit older than 30, I believe. He's 47. Yeah, so your memory is really shoddy. This nigga's damn near as old as me. I met this dude a bunch of times in Atlanta. So Atlanta, LA, when he was this is like I said, this is 2000s Death Row. So okay, let's continue.
These guys old enough to tell what happened. You was a victim.
Right. Just
I look at it like this: when you're 18 or older, you know better. So if you're 15 or 14, you just want a career. You understand? And then these guys get you drunk. You don't know not to leave your drink. You come back, next thing you wake up, you're in some trouble. You did something you ain't supposed to do.
So was Will Smith on the tapes too?
Yeah, Will Smith's on it too.
Okay, context, y'all. So now they're programming you to think if somebody's on the tape, that means they're doing something nasty or possibly illegal. So they're already programming you to think if somebody's on the tape, they're doing something they shouldn't have been doing. This is not this is lowbrow. This is irresponsible journalism. This is extremely irresponsible journalism. Cause the same way with the whole Freaknik stuff, you better not be caught on the Freaknik tape when this documentary comes out. And then what happened? Nothing. Okay? This is very, very irresponsible, lowbrow journalism. Once again, if God forbid the phrase, were you on the tape? Were they on the tape? Now you're going to let Denzel went to Diddy parties. So now what? So if Denzel has been reported to be with him and Pauletta leaving Diddy's house at 6 a.m. in the morning from a Diddy party, what are you going to think? Where does your mind go from there? Okay? So either you're going to fall victim to picking favorites, well, not my favorite celebrity. My favorite celebrity would never do something. Or you're of the ilk. They're all complicit. They're all guilty.
What kind of activity he had going on
with the boy? I just said that's what made me bring it up.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So now he's alleging Will Smith was doing something with an underage child. See, y'all just can't be saying this shit all free willy nilly like this. This is dangerous territory y'all getting into. And now, because of this reckless journalism, you got Megan suing Milagro for a difference of opinions. Y'all gonna mess it up for everybody out here.
And I didn't see this, but I'm gonna imagine what happened. They pull a train on him.
Yeah.
See,
man, I've been hearing a lot of stuff about old Snoop, and all the way from he may be involved in the Tupac murder to.
Did they get who?
Snoop Dogg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that he may be involved in that. Now I want you to I know you talked to me about some stuff about that backstage before the other day. If you can elaborate on why you think Snoop was, or do you think Snoop was in on it?
I don't think. I'm gonna tell you like this. Snoop's son and Diddy's son grew up together. When Snoop dropped the album with Dr. Dre, then he had Dog Pound. After Gin and Juice, Snoop was over. He ain't make another hit or not. So when Pac came to Death Row, it wasn't no Snoop, really. It was Pac. Everything was Pac. Pac was taking all his beats from Daz. He said, oh, this Snoop beat. Yo, give me that beat. Suge said, yo, give him the beat. So Snoop was, we call shelf. So Pac felt bad for him, put him on American Most Wanted. He got locked up for the murder. They got him out. Then he got locked up for some weed. And Suge went to get him. He was already out. There was no paperwork for the marijuana. Then he caught a rape charge from the girls, some young white girls, from Girls Gone Wild, and he paid that case off. And it's not me saying you want to see paperwork. I'm sure if you did investigate me, you investigate that what I said.
Say it again now?
You didn't see Snoop charge?
Have I seen? No, I have not seen him, no.
Oh, okay. But I thought I sent it to you. Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay. See, this is where I need Suge Knight. I need to go over those old Suge Knight clips. Snoop Dogg assault white women. Yeah, if Suge say I didn't cover that case or whatever, so this must be it. Jane Doe withdrew her lawsuit against Snoop Dogg, accusing rapper another man of sexually assaulting the woman after a concert that was said to have taken place 9 years ago. Oh, okay, this was the case. I remember. Okay. I need to hear Suge make a phone call to Dave Mays and talk about this.
So at the same time, Snoop was being pushed to the back. The Outlaws is blowing up bigger than the Dog Pound. You know what I'm saying? Dad's a corrupt. So at the same time, Foxy Brown, I'm moving too fast. But at the same time, Snoop went to would leave, go home. But he's sitting over there with Diddy. What could they possibly talk about? That's double agent. I call that's a snake. That's double agent.
Hey, if you believe this man telling the truth, God bless you. That's your right, your opinion to believe so. There's a lot of red flags he said, and a lot of accusations in this with no proof. Once again, we like tea, we like gossip, we like innuendo, we like salacious rumors, and for the most part, this is all he's provided. Okay, because we can't confirm this man was raided by the feds, and if the feds have his flash drives with 210 megabytes, okay.
Wait. So when Pac dropped the song with Bone Thugs, Biggie had Bone Thugs, and we was already on top of him already. We already knew Snoop was a double agent going back and forth from Death Row to Bad Boys, telling them everything. That's what's in the book. Pictures of him hanging with No Addition and Diddy when they was young. But you don't know. You sitting there acting like you beef with New York. You understand? You walked on stage with Suge to out. You don't like Dogg, Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? He was jealous of Pac. He had hate in his face. He had everything. So the proof is when they went to, he told Pac, I didn't want to be gangster no more. Pac is not Crip, all blood. You know what I'm saying? So why you tell that man you don't want to be gangster no more? Stop being gangster. I ain't looking at Snoop as gangster anyway. Why? Because he do the Crip dance? Because he permanently out? Because he smoke a lot of weed? I don't see no. I ain't say you got to be gangster shooting, but you ain't do nothing gangster. No, I never call him Snoop Dogg. I call him House Dog.
Right.
He was Suge House Dog, like a little poodle. What do you call him? Little, not poodle, the hot dog, the little black one.
Yeah, the dash. What they call whatever they call.
The little black ones always bite your ankles. You know what I'm saying? He ain't throwing pitches because when DMX came out, that was the real dog. So when they went to New York, first it was a party. It was a big party, a big thing out in Cali. All the industry people bat swinging, doing everything out there fighting. So Pac and Snoop and that's in New York. They're going through the gate, and Nas coming with Jungle. Jungle is Nas' brother. Turned around, everybody looked down at the same time. Snoop Chucks was on the floor, but Snoop wasn't in his Chucks, so he took off running.
Wait. Pac, wasn't Snoop always a confirmed gang member? You don't have to. Okay, if what I say makes sense, you can be a gang member but not be gangster, right? You can be a gang member and not put in no real work per se. I don't think Snoop ever really put in work. But he was always confirmed as a Crip. I don't think that's up for speculation. Real quick, Iron 5, thank you for the 5 on the super chat. My man said, yo, I'll say it, this guy looks like CeeLo Green and TD Jakes had a kid together. I'm gone. All right, let's get back to it. Comments. Uh-oh.
and Nas talk. Next thing you know, they hug, shake each other, say, y'all like your shit. They went to the right, Pop went to the left, everybody went in, went out. Snoop came out like, yo, I thought shit was going down. Dog, you supposed to be gangsters. You Snoop Dogg. You dog father. You the Crip. And here you go, you running? You running for Nas? You about 6'something and Nas 5'2". You know what I'm saying? So he ran on him. So that was forgiven. You know what I'm saying? He don't got the heart of a soldier. So when they went to New York on the plane, they went up to record. Snoop ran over to Hot 97, Angie Martinez, chill with Biggie, and Diddy. All on the radio. Yo, these are my family, these are my boys. It had to come true because he was never not his boy. All that time he's faking on songs with Pac trying to diss Bad Boys. That just is something to get in, to fit in.
Yeah. You think do you think Snoop will eventually be arrested according to the evidence that's something that they got on him?
Snoop is doing, House Dog is doing the Olympics. He doing all this stuff. When you get up top, it's harder. You fall harder when you're up top. You know what I'm saying? If you just on the ground, you don't fall. You never got up. When they put you so high, that's how they get destroyed.
Okay.
So you think they're going to get him?
Yeah, yes. And I know that's 50 Cent boy, whatever. No disrespect to you, 50. Truth is truth. You understand? So that's what it is. He's corny. For that.
Man, I want to ask you about one more person, man. I'm just nosy. I'm curious. I want to know. What's up with Mace, man?
I think, big up to Cameron. I think Cameron straightened him out. You know what I'm saying? I think he straightened him out. He came in there. He said out his own mouth he found a dildo inside his room, in the bathroom. He tried to blame it on Puff, but Puff got his own bathroom. Now this is proof. This not no hearsay. One time he was in Atlanta and we was in traffic.
Now he claims to have been there the day Mace got pulled over with the tranny. Take this with a huge grain of pink Himalayan sea salt. This guy for me is like 70-30. I don't believe him. 70-30. That's my take on this. Everything I've just heard, 70-30. This guy is cap.
Truck came around, then the cops came around, then they stopped us. Atlanta got to search the squad. So, they made us all get out the car, and the lady said, that guy in that truck, he followed me. That's what I wanted to let you know.
Yeah, he's like Carcino and Jaguar Wright and Gene Deal. Everywhere, all at once. Anywhere, everywhere, here and there, all at once.
Went to the truck. We all in the back of the car. They made us sit on the sidewalk. It was me.
You 90-10?
She said, that's me. He wouldn't tell. He wouldn't let him get out. He let him stay in the truck. He came on. He said, yo, that's me. She said, he good. She said, no, I want to know who the hell that was trying to pick me up. She was a trans thing. She was gay.
Oh yeah, I read about that. So this is actually a true story that Mace was picking up.
I was there. I was out there when that happened. I was in the car in front of him. He can't forget.
Yeah.
Wow. So, and it's crazy because now Mace, he got the I think is it his talk show or Mace Cameron's, but whoever.
Okay, now here's where I have to give it the big side eye to Corey. Corey is not very well versed in what's going on as far as urban media or urban entertainment, urban gossip, or urban moves being made, because he just is not very well versed when it comes to who's doing what in urban media. Okay, and he'll say some things I'll point out. Is he wearing a Movado watch? Oh no, Corey, sir, if that's a Movado, take it off, throw it into the middle of the street, set it on fire, take a hammer to it. Who the hell still wears Movado? It's made in China. Let's go.
Whatever the case is, it's a pretty nice podcast, by the way. But he's sitting up there doing all this talking like, he ain't ever been involved in none of this homosexual, pedophilic stuff and all that. And the whole time he heavily engulfed in it, at one time. Now, if he walked away from it, that's good, and that's a good move, and I'm glad. But I wonder why or maybe he's not acting like he wasn't involved. Do he admit that or what? I don't know enough about him to really say.
He tried to get himself back when he went to be a preacher. Like, he realized what he was doing was bad. He admit to his sins. But like I said, these people are grown. Mace was young back then.
And I can respect that too. I can respect that. If whatever he had going on, if he changed,
they got a voice.
Yeah.
Bigger than mine. If somebody admit that they did this, who do you think they're gonna believe?
What did he admit it?
No, he never admitted it.
Okay.
They don't bring it back, but it's still up there that Cameron confronted him about the dildo. You understand?
Man, let's just go ahead and find it for our damn selves, because I don't want to sit and listen to these people speculate. I don't want to speculate. I hate speculating. Just tell the damn story.
Allegation on your dinner time that was like, whoa,
right?
Did you really see a dildo?
That's word
in the bathroom.
My son could stop breathing right now. On his life, on my son's life, could stop breathing right now. Puff had a brown, and that's no disrespect to Puff. Puff wasn't there, so I don't know. Just telling you, Puff had a brownstone, I believe, on 35th Street. And like Park Avenue between it's some brownstones down there. I believe 35th or 36th. And Mace was staying there. And I went to go meet him down there one day so we could bust a move. This is when he just signed with Bad Boy. He didn't even have an album out yet. He was just getting signed. And I went to use the bathroom, and it was a dildo on the bathroom sink. And when I came out, I asked him what's about. He like, that's homeboy's joint. I don't know what it's about. He always have girls over here, but I don't know. I said, well, this one your sink. This is your bathroom. You're using this bathroom. I don't know where his bathroom at. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's word to my son, because stop breathing. I swear to God.
But you know what? Guys use dildos on girls sometimes.
That's true.
We seen some.
But he said, I'm not saying he didn't.
Right.
I'm
just
telling you what I
said. It was just awkward.
I'm not saying that it was for either one of their personal use. I'm just telling you what I saw.
Yeah, I remember the footage where he picked it up, and I'm like, I can't show that. I can't. Come on, y'all.
But he said it. I always was in the studio. I didn't go to the parties with Pop. With Diddy. But what happened when they came back to the studio? He out there. He done drunk.
This man ain't doing nothing but rehashing old tea that we've all grown up and already covered decades ago. He's not saying anything new, revolutionary, mind blowing, revealing. No, this is all old tea.
We know how you act on camera, saying the wrongest things. Daddy, fabulous, why you ain't partying with me no more? Imagine what he did to Mace while he was in the studio by himself at night.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit. I like that.
Well, I guess Mesa, he a preacher now, right?
He was a preacher.
He a preacher now. That was 10 years ago. Corey, that was like 10 years ago when Mace was a preacher. This is how out the loop the Corey, the interviewer, is. No disrespect to him, but sir, I need you to, come on, man. A preacher?
Between today and he left Bad Boys. So I don't know today. I don't think, because the way he talking to Jay Prince, I'm not who I look like.
No, hey, I understand that. Preachers, look, if even I was a preacher, you ain't finna punk me. Like, people talk that tough talk all the time about what they've been through and where they.
Preachers on number 5 list, on the top 5 of touching kids.
Man.
So
yeah, exactly.
You got to, they somewhere in the top 5 or top 10.
Yeah, they say that it was over 300. I think that I don't want to quote it. Yeah, over 300 different preachers that was on the P Diddy thing or whatever, but at the P Diddy parties, and I believe that.
Yeah, because see, that's why I said that drink, that baby oil was sold for $1,000 a bottle. You either could put it in somebody's drink or you could put it on their body, and he was showing them how it was it worked, that it really worked. And that's why most of them was there to buy it and use it.
So you're claiming the preachers would go to Diddy to buy the GHB baby oil concoction for $1,000 a bottle, when you can simply do a Google search and you can come up with different concoctions to use on people without their consent and knowledge for the free. But hey, what do I know?
And then the cameras came from bribery. You know what I'm saying? You forgot he got to pay Sting $2,000 a day.
That's not how that works. Every quarter they run the audits for the samples and stuff like that. So Sting gets a check for that sample every quarter. If you break it down to a daily payout, it comes out to $2,000 a day. But that was when the record was at its highest point. Okay, no one's still playing Missing You to the point where it would generate roughly $2,000 a day. People are idiots at this point.
And then you got to figure out he got 5 bodyguards. That's probably $350 a day for each one. Then he got 7 kids.
Oh my God.
5 or 7 kids. Then he got girlfriends. Then he got his own. He could be spending close to $6,000 a day.
Man, he got a big bill, man.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think I would want to live like that.
No.
If I got to do all that, man, bodyguards, everybody always in your business. I want to just chill. Give me the money, and let me go and live my life, man. And I would like to have no money to seclude myself. That's what I would really like to do. But that's kind of out. I know, man. I know. And I know we getting towards the end here, but I want to ask you about, and I ask about this person all the time because we already covered Mace. So Mace was exactly what I thought he was, except for maybe the man repented.
He probably straightened out now.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I hope he did, man.
Yeah.
It seemed like
I think came around and straightened him out. You know what I'm saying?
That's good, man. That's good. 50 Cent, man. Is 50 Cent who he say he is, or is he? What's up with 50, man? He's sneaky, man.
I know 50 Cent from a neutral friend called Fox.
Okay, so this guy definitely Carcino. He knows everything about everybody all at once. So now the interviewer has just delved in and devolved this whole conversation into, okay, so what about this person? What about that person? Like, you were doing good the first half, and then you just turn into a gossip girl asking questions about, come on, man.
He used to be out somewhere in Jersey. And he said 50 Cent he is what he is. And I met him one time in a restaurant in East Orange, across the street from White Castle, Southern Comfort. And a cat that was there that knew him real good, he said, he's a straight street kid. Straight street.
Well, no, I know about the street part, but I know, and I'm not saying this. I just know that a lot of different people say that he was involved in some of this gay stuff and all this different stuff too. And to be honest,
yes, it's alleged he's a power bottom. It's alleged that he's a power bottom. Now, this is how y'all got favorites, right? A lot of people would say, well, not 50. I get it, right? It's everybody else, but not your favorites. This is how most people think, especially urban folk. It's always everybody else, but never your favorites. It's cool. I don't trip.
Honest. I don't know, man. Like, I mean, that'd be crazy if he was. And the reason why I care, like, why do you care? I'm gonna tell you why I care. Because he go around and he troll everybody. He funny, really, really funny guy, by the way. But he go around and he taunt at people that's doing it. And if he was doing it too, that just brings things to a whole different level to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would look at everybody different.
See how lost in the sauce he is? Everybody has favorites. Oh my God, don't let it be 50. It can be everybody else. It could be Will Smith and Denzel and Don Cheadle, but not 50 Cent. Don't let it be 50 Cent. My whole reality will be changed. Like, come on. This dude's a fan.
tone at people that's doing it. And if he was doing it too, that just brings things to a whole different level to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I would look at everybody different if I find out that 50 was involved in it.
It would take 50 for him to look at everybody differently now. Okay.
Into this sex trafficking, peddling stuff. I just it would be hard for me to imagine him doing something like that to a kid. I don't see it. But what have you heard or anything?
Now, no one is alleging he did anything with children. Now, why would you say that? So would it be easier for him to digest if he was bisexual? I guess that's the question I would ask Corey. So would it be easier for you to digest 50 was bisexual? Because no one's alleging he's done anything with children. Why would anyone come to that conclusion? So now we're having two different conversations. Those men that do things with other men versus the men that do things with children. And now you've conflated and blurred the lines to the point where now you're just saying, well, I hope he didn't mess with children. Like, why would you even say that? Who's even alleging that?
With the sex trafficking, I think R. Kelly messed it up for everybody. Say you're not married. I heard you say your daughter was cooking up. Say you're not married. And
I'm not married.
But say you got a girlfriend that you left where you at now and took her to Vegas on some chill stuff. You had sex with her. They said you trafficking now. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? He made it bad. You can't even take a girl out there. You got to go to her house. Yeah. So with the trafficking, maybe back then he got all that money. Come on, he was running with Vivica Fox.
Man, listen. If I had, when I was living that life and I had money like 50, man, flying females in, like meeting girls and stuff. That's not. Yeah, it's called sensual. Yeah,
we know he did. Look at the house he had. He had Mike Tyson house.
Yeah, but now they call that trafficking because you flew a chick in.
Right.
Okay, let me speed through this. I don't care about the trafficking with the women. We get it. We get it.
Tasha, Woods, Megan Good. Did I say that?
Nope. Megan Good in there too.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Let me tell you, he was. The reason why I say 50 is clean, because he know he go to jail. That's the worst thing he ever stepped in the house. And it better be a movie.
Oh my God, that'd be crazy.
It better be a movie.
Yeah, he said it better be a movie.
Yeah. Now I know 50 Cent way back when he got locked up in juvenile time too. I know a lot of cats about that time.
So tell us about the movie that you got coming out. Give me a little bit of information on that.
I got a movie coming out. I'm working on. I'm dealing with SAG right now. Some of the A1 actors that I got is Method Man, Tommy, Tasha.
Okay, I'm sorry. Does he mean A-list? Method Man is not an A-list actor. Let's not do this. Method Man is at best C-list. The majority of people on the Power series, at best, C-list actors. No disrespect. Let's not. A-listers, 20 mil per picture. Okay? A-listers don't do TV shows necessarily. I mean, you got Stallone doing Tulsa King. You had Kevin Costner doing Yellowstone. But more than not, A-listers do movies. And A-listers 20, 25 mil per picture. Who in the hell said Method Man? Oh my God. Okay. Come on. Who else you got?
Woods, Megan Good. Did I say that?
Nope. Megan Good in there too. Okay.
The B ones is Danielle, Amy, Paul. He's a karate instructor. A champion, not just a karate.
See, real deal.
Kyle.
When is it set to come out?
And Leo. We set to start shooting. SAG is funny. Like SAG, if you don't go through SAG, they tax you $10,000 to $50,000 a day if you violate them.
Because SAG is a union, sir. SAG is a union. That's what they're. The Screen Actors Guild, y'all. For those that are asking, not Sagittarius. SAG, Screen Actors Guild, that everybody has to pretty much go through for the talent. Okay. Where's George at? See, George, bruh. One of these days, bruh, when you're free, we just need a one-on-one conversation so you can break this shit down for people, because the amount of misinformation when it comes to TV and film is very jarring.
So I'm waiting for the SAG to prove the money is up. They pay the artists. So as soon as they say, yeah, we shooting.
Them the real gangsters, baby. SAG ain't no joke.
Right.
You see how clueless and just utterly illiterate they are when it comes to the TV and film. Okay.
Yeah, trust me, man. I know.
Yeah, SAG, they shut down half of the dock workers. People love movies. They say it's strike. you're gonna see some movies you ain't want to see.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, man. They just got everybody taking over everything. Go through SAG to get your movies done. Man.
Okay.
Hey, it's crazy, but whatever, man. No, but I really appreciate your time, man. And hopefully, once some of these things that we talked about progress, we can come back and kind of elaborate on it again, man, and keep up with it. To,
I say one thing for you. Stop.
Oh, absolutely.
I like to apologize to the Kim Porter family. Her picture didn't supposed to be on that book. Her face. You understand? I didn't try to disgrace your mother, anybody, or anything, because I'm from a mother too, and I wouldn't want nobody disgrace my mother. At the same time, I like to say this to King. It's about you and your sisters now, because y'all the only two gonna be out of parents. If your father will never walk out that door again, you don't have no parents no more. You understand? Everybody else either got a mother or a father. Right now, it's time for you to man up and take care of your sisters and keep your head low. You understand? I don't know if that's true about the pizza.
For sure. Can't wait, bro. Can't wait.
The reason why I'm saying that, because that's what they call me pizza. They spoke about take the pizza out the box, get rid of such and such. People think it's tapes. It's 2024. It ain't no tapes. It's hard driving straight. If you got cameras in your house, it's straight to your phone, it's straight to the thing. But I'm not scared. You understand? Second of all, like I said, just keep your head low, stay out of trouble, take care of your sisters, because they need you right now. I apologize to you about your mother being on there. It wasn't no disgrace. You understand?
Yeah. So now you bring. I want to touch this real fast. They call you pizza. Why do they call you pizza?
With the family I used to grow up with in Little Italy in New York, and in Jersey, I used to run numbers for them.
So you were an errand boy for some Italian crime family. Okay, that's plausible.
So I used to go get the numbers, and they prepare my pizza before I take a run. So I get up, go get the number. He said, "No, you can't write nothing down. You got to remember it in your head." So I come back, get a number, and say, "You sure of this?" I said, "Yeah." So I stand there, I give him the money. I stand there, he said, "What you want?" I said, "Piece." He said, "You just had 2 pieces." I said, 2 slices. I said, "No, I want a piece of the action." So one day his friends came in there. They said, "Who's the guy?" He said, "Just call him Pizza." And I said, "My name ain't no Pizza." He said, "No, you don't correct Italians, old Italians." So I just let them call me Pizza. Then they asked me what the pizza stand for. I said, "It's about my cheese and my dough." I mean, if you F me, you'll be a piece of crust thrown back in the box. So that's my slogan. You know what I'm saying? So I like the word pizza. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. One thing also I noticed that Corey did change the title of this interview, because it now says Courtney B claims he got raided by the feds for Diddy tapes. Yesterday when I pulled this up, this was not the title. I'm just saying. Let's continue.
And so now Diddy on tape telling. Wait, man, do you think that? Do you think that tape is real, man?
That's why I was saying that to him. You understand?
Yeah, I don't. That's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying, because if it's real, I don't know. Some people say, like yesterday was a big interview that was real. It was real. That they were trying to put it out for the code. They said it could be the tapes. Come on, no computer today got tapes. Ain't no tapes no more in no thing. And they told, he's want to throw the plastic away to the tapes. If you got a home bell, you don't got no tapes that record. It stay in your phone. It's the data. Yeah. So he could have been a little salty from it. You know what I'm saying? They know that it's real. I'll be sure promote the book. He said whoever wrote this book stole it. Either Diddy put it out, he saw his name, it was credited. I apologize to him as well, because I didn't know what happened to him. You understand? I didn't write the book. It was downloaded to press up. That's why this been the cover since it came out. When hands touch it, it changed like words.
Okay, so let me ask you this real fast too, though. So you apologize to the family for having Kim Porter's face on the book. You weren't responsible for that.
No,
right?
I wasn't.
Okay, who did that?
I don't know actually who did it, but once they put it out, her face was on it.
Okay. So I just wanted to make sure you made clear that what you do, because you apologize for it. And I know sometimes you might leave stuff out. So
honestly, I wouldn't do that like that. You understand? If I respect, if I had respect for myself not to tell, I'm gonna have respect not to. I don't need his mother face to sell the book. You understand? They're gonna sell itself. Especially today, this case not gonna stop in May. This case is gonna go on for the next 4 or 3 years, like the white sale.
Yeah, no doubt, because it's gonna drag out anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna drag out. It's more money in New York. Yeah. Hotels, restaurants, parking tickets, traffic, tolls. It costs $30 to go into New York.
Ooh, ain't that crazy?
You know what I'm saying? So it's money. You know what I'm saying? It's the tax time coming. You know how much money they making now?
Man, billions, trillions.
And they're not gonna stop till they take every dime from him.
That's right.
Well, he pissed off. They gonna stop till he got 0.
Yeah.
And he knows that's why he paid for his house cash. People say they can take the house. You can't take the house in Florida. You know, real estate, when you buy a house in Florida, it's cash. You can't take it. It's
So, okay, I didn't know that. I guess Diddy owns the allodial title that also goes to the house. Okay, sure enough, sure, bro. Cool story,
and if they
bro.
if they break him good enough, that won't take long. Couple years.
Tell me, that house in there, taxes.
It's crazy.
You gotta be bringing at least $1 million a year to keep the house up, because the neighbors will get on you. Your bush is overgrowing. This you gotta still maintain. That's what I'm telling about King. Forget all that, man. Live for you and your sisters, brother. I've been on death row before. I sat in jail for murder, and the King get charged at 18 for 7 days.
What I would say to him, and I would very seldom speak to another man or young man in that case about his father in a negative way. But look, man, at this point, you know, all that mess he taught you, bro. Because I know he had you doing all this crazy stuff too, and put that mentality in your head. You gotta let that go, man, and look at what happened to him. And you need to turn that around and get yourself together, because you got sisters to take care of, and you got yourself.
You see how many you talking? You see how we on camera now? Their sons always stay behind Diddy. They always, every person he put on, they would stand behind.
Okay, I'm over it. I'm over it. My brain can only take so much. Make of it what you will. Either you got favorites that you don't want to be implicated into this, or you believe they're all complicit, everybody's guilty, it's the entire industry. You're only going to fall in one or two categories, pretty much. Okay, it's 80-20 now. This guy is capping. 80-20. We'll give him some grace. 80-20 for me. With that being said, thank y'all for coming through. I know, right? We survived. We survived. With that being said, thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for everybody that donated the time and energy. The super chats, I appreciate it. Man, so I only had 162 likes. Boy, that's terrible. Terrible, but it's all good. It's all good. Club Fortunes 9010. Yeah, it's highly entertaining. Highly entertaining. I mean, I'm here for it. But this is what it's come down to. So with that being said, y'all enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.